Yeah, just go into the game.
Hello.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So we're into the action, but it's Robert Morris University Maroon versus Kennesaw State University, and these guys, it's a D2 game. That's why they didn't wait for us. But we've got Tech coming in. Pistol's been played out, and KSU have won the pistol. And while they go through this technical issue, we're gonna give you guys the rundown how D2's been going for these two teams. So. And of course, my partner in crime is Zach McGinnis, Mr. Crackshot, and yeah, we're back in D2.
We are back. I mean, I'm happy to be here. You know, I think we saw Robert Morris in our D2 feature week, and I recognize some of these names: Dragio, Tyler backwards, some of these guys. You know, Zach 9-3. Yeah. I talked to these guys, and then obviously KSU is infamous for one reason or another. May that be Div Zero or the chats in Discord, but a lot of these guys have made names for themselves for more than just their Counter-Strike skills, and they find themselves facing up against RMU, who in D2, honestly, could probably dumpster a lot of D1 teams.
You're talking about Kennesaw State?
No, I'm talking about RMU. I'm saying Kennesaw State's got a tough matchup, I'd say, in the final. Obviously, it's the final. This is the cream of the crop, guys, for D2. Yeah. I mean this very seriously. Both of these teams could do numbers on D1 teams.
Even with we got the on pause, but real quick, both these schools clean slates, I believe, in playoffs in Division 2. And I mean D2 we're back. I mean Dust 2's back. That's a meme. I'm just kidding. It is back though. But to stat this out, Skibo, I want to mention this for Kennesaw State. I think I recognize him from 2 years ago. I'm not sure, but I know Kennesaw State, they've been been missing for a while. And I know a few of the old rosters in a different collegiate league, but as this round plays out, we'll continue to talk about these guys. And Tyler, keeping the Molotov a little bit, but he will go down instantly to Dan the Animal. Or Danimal.
Danimal, like those little yogurts you just get sent your lunch pail.
I feel like that's
yeah, they got taken over by Yope, you know? Remember Yopes? The great commercials. You gotta love a healthy breakfast.
Yop,
right? Yope. They said Yope in the commercial.
This is a force-up, guys, and 3 upgraded pistols followed by some armor here for Robert Morris, and hopefully that technical issue hasn't been persisting into this second round, but it's a clear loss into this, and Tay's gonna go down. Adam is gonna actually find that kill into Zach. And Aqua and Dragio. I actually recognize Dragio. He was the scary player that we saw in D2 All-Stars. I remember now.
Yeah, he was also, when we did do the D2 feature week, he was a Titan on the A site of Overpass, I believe, playing behind Optimus.
Oh,
there.
Yes, yep.
Wait, you guys weren't kidding. Dust 2's back?
Yeah,
that's not a joke?
That's why I said...
Wait, what?
We're back in D2 as in Division 2, but Dust 2's back in the competitive pool as of today. And Cobblestone's out.
I'm going to throw a tantrum in a second. Good thing we have this game to distract me.
Oh, we've got Dragio, who's got an AK that's been picked up. 2 rifles followed by Mac 10s in the hands of Kennesaw State. And as this plays out, a little aggressive, Zach 938 back off, doing a little bit of damage, actually quite a decent amount of damage to Guadalupe.
Guadalupe with the bomb. Towards mid. They've done some damage to him, as you mentioned. They do have that AK on Dragio. Good player to have that on as well. Hexagon peeks out for the information. He's going to lose the battle to Skibo. And Danimal's going to find one in A ramp, but he's going to be dinked up in the process. Things getting a little tight here now for KSU. A couple players coming close to death, but they're finding these individual frags. Adam going to check onto Aqua there. And Skibo finding one more. Now Dragio by himself in CT, sprays down one, looking for another. Going to take down the lit Danimal.
It's still doable, but he's going to get pinched in. If he doesn't deal with this player right here, it's Adam. Bang. Finds the angle. Gets a headshot. So 3 rounds in a row for Kennesaw State. Now, stats on paper will tell us that Kennesaw State is not scared of Mirage. They played it 4 times out of their 4 playoff matches. winning 2-0 series, and Mirage was won with Skibo having 30 plus frags every time they played Mirage. That's definitely scary. And look at how these guys are set up. Skibo's, yeah, he's got 5 frags. He's got the most, but like the rest of the team is chiming in. Mind you, TW's got 0 frags, but there's a double op set up here by Robert Morrison. Zach's gonna find a very aggressive pick onto Adam Check. And I haven't really looked too much in the stats of Robert Morris Maroon for Mirage, but they have had some wins on this map. So
Yep. I mean, you kind of have to know Mirage in this day and age. I mean, it became the Dust 2 before Dust 2 came back, right? Everybody kind of everybody goes to this map because, I mean, it allows you to flex your skill the most, it seems like.
Yep, individual skill does shine on this map, 100%.
So teams are going to want to orient themselves towards this map. If this is your good map and you pick this, like, you're kind of at a disadvantage because other teams are going to be good at this too. Everybody plays it enough. But interestingly enough, the double op setup in the first gun round between Zach and Tyler here, they're going to be obviously able to find Adam to start with. Zach is going to get aggressive with that op. I remember him doing that quite a bit. Oh, I like the smoke from TW. I know where this one. I think this one blocks off like jungle, but it blocks it off not by stairs. You'll see. Oh,
interesting. So execute onto the A site. They know there's an up towards B, but will they fall into this A take, or this A hold here rather? As Aqua's found 1 kill, almost gets a second. But he does go down to Skibo and Tyler. There's a second ultimate spot up, finds 2 kills. Dan and Tay go down, and Skibo's gonna deal with that. But Dragio, remember, he is that standing force. He's the guy that holds down the site. Doesn't even need his teammates.
And they grabbed both the ops too. It was rough economically for them right now. I mean, they did lose. They survived with only 2 players, and that's like the number that you don't want to survive with if you're a CT Sykes. And I see Hexagon going to be on that FAMAS, but these AKs from KSU, if they're able to get this reset early, then we could see some trouble here from RMU. We know KSU is going to go to this map, and the player like Skibo, why not? Hashtag free Skibo in the chat.
Wait, why free Skibo?
He's banned in Division 0 currently.
Oh, why is that? Let's get some juicy deets here.
It was a situation that he's likely put behind him now that involved getting a little bit too excited about wanting to win the game. That's what we'll say.
Oh, okay.
And so he wasn't to make an example out of him. We just don't tolerate that in Division 0. I had some compelling evidence to look at, and Mahone and I came to our decision. But obviously, in his actual matches here, you see what he's done. You see how much of an asset he is for this team. And obviously, he's a player who potentially is a candidate to move up to Div S, even though he's been banned this whole time based just on his performances in the season alone.
Yeah. Records do perform, but Dragio has changed sights, and it's actually huge for Robert Morris. And Adam checks to find the kill. Guadalupe in sight's gonna deny Hexagon. Both anchors are down, and now the rotate. Double op followed by Aqua with a rifle. Now do we take the site? Guadalupe caught off guard and trying to get towards bench, and the double op. Mind you, Zach has found the last 2 players, and that's gonna make it 2-3 for Robert Morris and Kennesaw State.
Zach is one of those players for this team that's kind of the veteran presence. I hear that that's what goes on in this team. They kind of look to him for some like guidance and decision making. Obviously, Dragio is the he's probably the star on this side. I'd say him or Tyler's the star fragger, but Zach brings a lot to the team in his presence. You see him move towards the B side. You'll see him play a lot of the unfavorable positions on maps because he knows they're harder to play, and he wants to give his star players the best chance that they can to be alive late in clutch rounds, things like that.
Interesting. And eco for Kennesaw State as they actually spew out of middle. Zach's going to be smoked off completely, and they're going to spew it into connector, where Tyler actually misses first shot, gets tagged up, and that's a huge kill from Adam Check. He's going to find a second one. These are 2 huge frags here for Kennesaw State, but the ops, Zach making work of them, and Adam Check, the only way to find kills, will be the last to go down, and that will make it 3-3. It looks so promising.
Oh, yeah. That could have got so hairy so quick, though. Unfortunately, like, that's a really, I mean, lack of a better term, that's a balls out play on an eco. If you get shut down in mid, you don't hit that window smoke, and that mid player is able to stick around, do some damage to you, then you get that the ticket booth player doing damage to you in connector. But they actually got up connector with 4 players without taking damage, which is like as much as you could ask for in that round. They did some damage. Obviously, the op of Zach coming in late from jungle did a lot of work there. He misses one of those shots, and that round's over.
Some of the how the mid controls could be established. Now look, Dragio's towards Cat this time. He's kind of been like moving around, doing quite a bit with his presence, but I would say still early on. Robert Morris has a slightly weaker mid hold. If that smoke comes in the window, right? We saw that happen. It was an eco. It was very fast. We had Tyler on Ticket Booth who got shut down by CEZ. So it's interesting what Kennesaw State can make from some of this information they got from that eco. But they're on a clean out default, looking for some kind of aggression, it looks like. The smoke from Skibo.
Yeah,
what is this for? Oh, it's a mid. Yeah, okay.
It's the window smoke.
It's one of those ones. Okay. I've seen maybe 3 different ones like that where you run and off angle.
You have to do that to get the distance to land in the window. You can't just run straight and throw it with the right arc. If you throw it that way, it kind of comes out of your hand sideways.
Baruch has showed us. I think it was food or toy that
probably
you don't
food.
have to. Yeah, it's one of those guys. But look, Zach finds a Danimal in that one-way smoke. And now Dragio in position to make a huge play. He's actually find Adam check. And look, there's 3 players left. 14 bullets in his 8K. Mind you, the bomb hasn't gone down there. Oh, it's down now. Oh, my 2 players. Look, oh my god, this is so huge. Dragio does finally go down to Guadalupe, but there's 3 players fixed onto this angle. That is so unfortunate. Now, Kennesaw State, they're actually getting spanked now. The rifles are in the hands of Robert Morris. I think that's kind of changed things around.
Hexagon is taking L's now, sitting in the back of that site. I mean, you see his scoreline not looking good right now at 0-6, but he's willing to keep going on to this FAMAS, just play that position where he gets the information. If he does damage, great. Dragio, obviously a solid player to have in the side with him, and they'll send Dragio up Cat quite often as well. I'm likely to try to get those mid picks or try to help the ops in towards mid. They do have 2 ops trained on top mid right now. There's players hopped out of the smoke, and that's actually Adam Check going down to Dragio, as I said, coming up Cat to hit that frag and give his oppers support. The rest of Kennesaw State -1 are going to be in Palace. They're going to be looking to waterfall out here on this eco.
Oh, below Tyler. Oh, misses that first shot. Aqua's ready for it. Finds 1, looking for the second. And he will get dinked up, and he will find 3 kills. He holds his ground. Doesn't need the help of Tyler. And Guadalupe. Oh, didn't go to Dragio. And rifles are picked up. Good to do some economic damage. Just so much damage to Tyler. And Aqua's gonna help over his teammates with that incendiary, but double op still alive here for Robert Morris. Maroon.
Low HP on a couple of players. Guadalupe could make something happen here, and he'll start by taking off one of the lit players, but Aqua in the A site, steady as ever, going to find a 5th round for RMU. So yeah, this was Kennesaw State's map pick, correct? Yeah, it would be with RMU on the CT side.
5 rounds in a row for these guys, and
this is where you might think about a pause.
Got up the op. It's a gun round, right?
After this gun round, maybe, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Danimal's. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the fast pick, but it's like the bomb's gonna be towards A. Some kind of fast play, possibly. Oh, look at that, Tyler. That smoke is good. Finds the kill to TW. Adam Check contemplating if he wants to push up, but he gets smoke off window again. That was actually a smoke for Cat. Yeah, it's one of those things, having a double op, but a double op that's not scared. We saw Zach with the op towards B, now he's middle, and then Tyler, who's helping out middle as well. Adam checking with 1 kill. Aqua finds 2 kills, he's got a 4K in the previous round. He's already doing a lot of work into this round.
Aqua again looking towards ramp to take down Danimal as Adam goes down in mid. And Aqua finds the final kill. Aqua solid as ever on this A site. We talked about Dragio up towards Cat. Well, Aqua anchoring this A site's really been shutting down KSU. They haven't been mullying him out of any positions. Yeah, this is the pause. This is where they're going to start to talk, think about what's happening, try to see what they can do to combat these positions. I mean, if they head towards mid, they know they're facing a double op setup, but they know the mid smokes. They can overwhelm that. They can get a top mid smoke, a window smoke, and then a Molotov into connector. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Dragio. And if they can find a trade there, then that might be their route to success here.
Oh man, regardless of 6 rounds in a row for Robert Morris University Maroon, Hexagon has now become James Bond. 007.
Team's up
My-
6-3, and he's 007.
Yeah, that's so.
That's support
odd.
right there.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that. But that double op is probably what's been causing these rounds to go in favor of Robert Morris. You saw Tyler, you saw Zach.
The fact that they went for it in the first gun round too, and they've kept it up since then, it shows how dangerous it can be. Obviously, it's a double-edged sword. If it's not working, you put so much investment into those two guns, and one of them going down or getting pressured too hard, somebody's not feeling it. It can go really bad having a double op setup on this map. But at the same time, if it does work, then this is the result. This is what RMU is reaping the benefits of right now.
And even then, when the op's not doing much, it's Aqua with the rifle, right?
Yep, he's doing work.
And mind you, on an eco and a rifle round, he's done work, and he's gonna be on default, adjusting. Out players come. Oh, TW, the only player with a CZ finds a kill in the Aqua. Oh my God, Danimal! He gets an instant headshot up to Zach as he drops down from stairs, and that's a huge kill. Mind you, it was essentially through the smoke, but 3 players up for Robert Morris. Will Hexagon find his first kill?
They didn't go for the fancy jungle smoke that time. They went for a regular one, and it's actually helped them out quite a bit as Adam and Skibo combined for a couple of kills, and that's going to leave Tyler by himself in a 1-on-4, flashed up with the op, 17 HP. You should be getting out of there while you can. You do have the round advantage. Bomb still hasn't quite gone down yet, but what's the point of dropping the weapon in this case? If you can do a little more damage, that's what I'll be looking to do. I mean, 4 players alive is going to be great for Kennesaw State University's economy.
Yeah, if they dwindle, I think if 2 of them die here and then they get reset, it's not the situation you want to be in for Kennesaw State, regardless of winning this round, right? Tyler peeks out a little too, what do you say? Yeah, his ego got to him.
A little overzealous.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I said, as soon as he gets flashed up in CT there, even if the bomb hasn't gone off, I'd be running towards the B side. I'd be trying to. That's a long run. That's a long run and spawn there. Like if they decide to push CT.
And then
interested. I'm so interested to know why Hexagon is. I think Hexagon might be a sub. I think they're missing Plasma Raider. I think Plasma Raider is their main player here because the fact that they're, you see 4750, 6100, and they're not willing to drop Hexagon because he is the back B player. He's not doing very well. It makes you question these things. There'd be a good reason why they wouldn't want to drop him in the finals of D2, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Plasma Raider may come back for map 2. He is in the lineup normally. So yeah, that's the explanation for Hexagon. You get that Molotov into sight though. There's people are here.
Oh, Hexagon, first kill incoming. Oh, this could be huge. And good night, Sweet Prince. TW giving that kill to Hexagon. If you get this kill to Adam, check it huge. But nope, dies instantly. The bomb will go down. It was slightly delayed. It gives positioning for Aqua. And a rotate from Zach will actually go down right away. 1v3 situation. He's got to spot one gun barrel. That's one player not checking the right angle. And okay, Aqua making it look a little too easy. Skiba. It's the player to really clutch this out. Oh no, timing.
Oh, he whiffed it.
Oh my God, he did press mouse 1. That's what you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen. That flash and the tickle. Wow.
He had, yeah, I like the molly. Good idea, but there was still almost 30 seconds on the bomb when that, like, probably at least 25 seconds. Yeah. He knew it was coming from Cat at that point. He knew he was low. It was just, it's hard when you're that low to just kind of try to bait shots, try to get the player off the bomb. It's a game of chicken, really. And RMU, nice response there.
Yep, no, reset, boys and
It's
girls.
a reset. They did survive with 4 players, though. This is what I mentioned. Now they're oh, this is a very conservative buy. They're going with a very light buy, so I think they can go for. Yeah, I think they're gonna go for a buy next round and try to surprise RMU here.
I'm assuming that's a buy from Dragio. Have you read that? That's kind of funny. Battalion, oh boy. But 5 players. Upgraded pistols. Adam Check's got a MAC-10. Tyler, hello, finds TW. With the Deagle, Danimal, I thought he was gonna get that shot, but swinging wide. His team, Guadalupe finds a kill, but Danimal goes down right away. Bomb wants to be planted and it gets denied by Aqua, the anchor. He's got the USB. Schemo goes down and Aqua has done it again. A 4K on this A site. It is closed.
He's like dancing around the site right now.
Yeah, he was having his, like, I'm
They've been
actually
able to
surprised.
clear him out one round, and it was when he wasn't really expecting a wide swing from a
Mhm.
CZ, and we all know what that's like in this day and age of Counter-Strike. Nothing
Um,
scarier than a pistol swinging wide on you.
I saw the on Reddit Global Offensives like, oh, so
Yeah,
someone fixed
fix the logo.
the logo, the CS logo. It used to be like an M4, but now it's like a CZ. It's like so funny. But aggressive play from Zach, and it's the right. Oh my god, I thought it was the right play, but TW denies that right away. Guadalupe down to 28 HP, fire in his face, and the op from Tyler will find TW. They're kind of just discombobulated towards middle.
Yeah, they're not expecting that second op towards mid. Now, they've done this jungle smoke. They've done it a couple times before, KSU has, and it's actually going to be beneficial in this situation. They know Aqua is likely under or on top of Valk. They do have to clear these positions. Aqua waiting, finding his time, going to find the first kill, and he's find a second as well. Adam in window, going to reply, but is it going to be enough here? Dragio needs to rotate in and take down these players. Skibo's so low.
2 HP. And Dragio just needs. Oh my goodness, he whiffed that kill. It was an equal HP. Mind you, Adam Check has found 3 kills. And I guess Dragio was this kind of resident sleeper, didn't get any action. Chidori, he says.
I don't know what that means.
I don't. Someone tell us what that means. But 8-5, 5 rounds on the T side for Kennesaw State. They're kind of inching some rounds out. There's 2 rounds left in this first half, and you know the double op is not here for Robert Morris. Maybe that's the problem.
This angle from Zach is so smart to take down Guadalupe there. I don't think he was ready for that. And Dragio out towards mid. Skibo's gone wide and he's going to take down Dragio. A little overextended there with the advantage. Wanted to get more damage done towards mid, hoping that they were focused on the op. It's an understandable play, obviously a risky one now as things have evened out. And things have come to a standstill. Minute 20 left in the round. Lots of time to work with. A ton of utility on the side of KSU. I like the buy from TW. I'm not maybe just out of money and wanted to get a Mac 10, not feeling it currently, or maybe they just like to run Mac 10s on gun rounds. Who knows?
Oh, okay. TW. That's causes a rotate for some reason. Tyler actually came out a window, was wanting to go B, but now the A take. The smoke's here. Keep these guys at bay. The bomb should go down, but they're taking in their sweet time. And look, Tyler's going to be able to get that kill just because they took their sweet time, and that smoke also a huge problem towards CT. It's too deep, that smoke. Way too deep.
It seems like it. Yeah, this is now it's done. Now it's actually really hard for CT with Zach finding these kills. Skibo knows who the last player is, but Hexagon getting on the board.
Literally, the smoke cost them that round. That CT smoke cost them that round.
Yeah.
That is so unfortunate. You hate to see that. But now the last round of this first half. Robert Morris University Maroon finding 9 rounds so far. And regardless, Hexagon picked up 2 kills that round. So good for him.
You win the round, and then this is what their buy looks like because of the economic situation. But it's a smorgasbord across the board for both teams.
It was really bouncing back and forth towards the last few rounds here. Oh, Hexagon finds 1, does a lot of damage. Molotov does some as well. TW able to swing, finds Dragio, only manages to find 1. And Tyler, he's got the Clarion as he finds Adam Check. And it's a 1v3 situation as TW not going to be able to do much as he's trapped in the corner with no cover. And Zach will find that kill. So 10-5 will make it for Robert Morris in the first half. And this is a best-of-3 series, guys. This is a Division 2 finals.
It sure is. I mean, this is a tight game, actually, all things considered. I mean, now that we have the information that Hexagon is indeed a sub for this RMU side, it's not looking good for KSU when their actual lineup gets together. Once Plasma Raider joins up with these guys, I mean, we see the force that Aqua can be. Any one of these guys can do a lot of damage to you. I mean, Tyler, in my opinion, has been a little underwhelming, but has been really good at picking up those equalizing frags, picking up slack in the rounds where KSU looks like they're going to pull ahead.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. KSU, like, 5 rounds, T-Sa's not too bad. They won the pistol. They win this one. This would be pretty equalized. I'd like to hope, but
yeah.
Look at the buys here. Danimal, the Utility Man's gonna have a nade and a kit, followed by TW's gonna have a nade as well. And they're actually stacked on the A site, and 4 players of Kennesaw State. Aqua, block, and it's good. Picks up a USP. Oh my god,
what?
Aqua. This is his site, boys and girls, but Skibo's gonna find that angle on him. 2 headshots! Bouncing back and forth. Tyler's gonna find that kill right back. Daniel's gonna drop a nade into the sights, dropping the bomb, and oh my god, Zach with 6 HP, surviving and able to get the bomb down, but Guadalupe and Daniel have a lot of work to get done.
They have a chance. Zach being so low, the other 2 players without armor, and they're in rough spots too. Guadalupe finding one, Zach finds one with 6 HP, and his CZ now hiding on Firebox, waiting for Daniel. Daniel knows he has to pressure this. Daniel just needs to tickle him, looks for Hexagon, tries to tap away, runs out of ammo, and Hexagon finds the final kill. RMU poised to take, potentially, ooh, this isn't looking good. That could be a 13-5 lead.
Yikes.
They needed that pistol.
Yes,
That one honestly came down to Aqua just owning the site again. He was ready for the Palace push. It was a bold move. 4 UMPs on the side of RMU now with the Tyler onto the lone
even
AK.
regardless of getting the Palace kill, he just comes out with the USP, gets that kill instantly. Like,
yep.
they don't
Just he
know
was
it's a
ready.
stack. There's no way. But like the fact that Aqua just had the balls, the sheer balls to peek that, got them 2 kills, 2 essentially entries to deal with. And mind you, there's still 2 CTs to deal with on the A side.
I think the plan was just to let him go in, hope he gets that kill and the information, right? He can kind of sell a fake in that sense. This team can decide to back out of it if they don't want to go for this. And now Dragio going to be giving a lot of information towards the B side. He's not ready for this flank from Adamchek, who sprays away, takes him down with the 5-7. Zach, meanwhile, going to reply onto the A site, taking down the lone A anchor. Teams trading anchors towards either site. And with the bomb planted, looks like KSU going to at least attempt this retake.
Yeah, it's not looking good for KSU. They've got UMP, but no utility at all, no flashes. Actually, both sides have no utility, as the last flash was just spent towards CT to pop flash Zach, but Skibo all the way from downtown will find that headshot. And like, these guys are just gonna hold on and get some exits, I guess.
They're gonna try to pinch towards A ramp. At least with the 2 of them there, they might be able to deny one of these guns. Hopefully the AK. If they can win this fight, that's gonna be big. Hexagon finds Adam though. Are they ready for the second player? Oh, Guadalupe's here. He's found a kill, and he's gonna just barely go down. His teammate escaped with the UMP. I mean, it's not all for naught. They could do something here. It looks like Skibo's tossed his Deagle over to Danimal there. Tay still does have that CZ to work with, so they do have at least something into this round. If Skibo can grab a kill or 2 with this UMP, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull out an op in this first gun round. We saw how effective it was for RMU, so I wouldn't hesitate to see KSU go for the same thing. Flashes towards the A site. Again, all out towards the A site. RMU wanted to go fast and get this done. Aqua's all the way into CT. Is Skibo going to be ready for it? Skibo shuts him down with the help of Tay. And Guadalupe finds one as well. Things getting a little close for comfort here, considering this should have been a full save.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of just waiting after those smokes were dropped, but now it's 2 CTs left. Kennesaw State, they need to get these early picks, but no, Dragio will find the last 3 in quick succession, making it 13-5. And now the gun round.
Yes, now the gun round. This is big. I mean, this is it right here. KSU needs this gun round. The CT side economy is way too hard to generate. It's too hard to be perfect anymore on this map, CT side. I mean, although we did see RMU have a little run there of 6 rounds in a row, I mean, it's hard to keep that up for the amount of rounds that would be expected of KSU if they can't take this gun round. So for all intents and purposes, this could be map 1 right here.
Yeah, they need this gun round so bad. TW got able to spot the aggression from apartments, and he blinded off, but goes to peek, and he actually finds 1 kill. Does a lot of damage to the second, and Guadalupe is able to find the second 2. Followed by Zach and Aqua. The Skibo able to find a kill with the op. So B side not looking too strong or looking too weak to take here for Robert Morris.
With a whole minute left, I don't know if KSU is going to want to hunt this. Surviving with 4 players in this round would be a huge bolster to their economy, their morale as a team here with the situation how it is. You gotta remember, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. This is a best of 3, and this is probably one of the most important best of 3s a lot of these players have ever played.
Yeah, and one of those mentalities though, when you see the score line, yeah, you might win this round, but it's 13-5. You lost that second pistol.
They found him.
The gun barrel.
Are they gonna wait? If he wait, there's no way he's waiting.
He just wants to reach the fridge for some animals, and there it is.
See, this is what I was gonna suggest. I wasn't sure if he was gonna do it, but if it's me in that situation, and my team will tell you, like if I'm in that situation where I have the op and I know it's like a 1v4, I know that there's a whole minute left, like I'm throwing that thing out of the map and I'm grabbing the next closest gun. I don't want the other team to have a double op setup for free here.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially you can read the eco. But in that sense, it was a gun round.
Eco. I mean, the only player who's really on eco is Zach, who's only able to afford a P250 in armor. It looks like Tyler could have dropped him, but he did go for some utility instead. That's unfortunate.
Only had the off, and Adam Check able to find 1 kill. Oh, that Nate does so much damage to Hexagon and Dragio. Now the bomb being forced up. As Dragio, not too sure why he's playing the bomb, but it does go down. A 4v4 situation with Kennesaw State to retake the A site.
Hexagon almost burned alive there on Firebox. 7 HP now in sight. Should be an easy kill to find for the retaken counter-terrorist. Squadaloop finds the first, and that is Hexagon going down. Tyler knows. Oh, he can find 2 here if he wants, and he will. Taking down 2 from Connector on the flank. That's huge. That gives this team a chance in this round. Now Aqua going to try to take down the diffuser. Goes wide, takes down 1. He gets sprayed down. TW has somehow done this. He grabs the kit, and he'll have time.
My God, what a spaghetti round! Holy crap!
Oh, this is not good for KSU either, because they have to buy into this now with everything they have almost. This is what I meant by if RMU plays their cards right, they don't have to have an amazing T half here. They can just shut them down once or twice, and that's enough.
Yeah, did you get that bomb down? $800 per player. And upgrade a pistol buy, and looks like they want a waterfall out towards Palace. Adam Check, pretty good angle. Hold this off, but CZ's up close. Could be detrimental. Ball's been dropped in. He finds 2 kills as Hexagon able to find that kill. And in a tight place, Dano against a no-scope finds 2 kills. And now the last player is Tyler Sandwich and denies a rifle.
It's the little things, but that was a really mucked up flash from A-Ramp. That didn't blend anybody.
Yeah.
You got to get that higher. You got to get it further into sight in case there's somebody playing stairs.
Yeah.
Even if there was a stairs player there, he would not have even been blinded. It didn't make it past ramp really when it went off. It's just like little things, right? Obviously, that round is a throwaway. It's not one that you're going to be hung up on at the end of this game, but you got to do the little things right if you want to improve, get better, and that's what the goal is here in Division 2. These guys, as I said, they could compete with D1. I wouldn't be surprised to see KSU's squad here end up in D1 next semester.
Especially with Skibo. No, that standing force on Mirage that we see on paper. But right now they're slightly struggling, trying to claw their way back. It was a 13-5. Guadalupe able to find Zach through this, who was actually stampeding through smoke, but Jack able to spot Hexagon.
He's alone in underpass with the bomb, yeah.
He's literally a bait, such a huge bait. Dragio.
Oh, he got boosted.
Thanks, man. Oh my God, and Danimal now able to find kill the Dragio. It's a very important kill to hold on to this A site.
Aqua's so certain he's not going to get shot from the jungle right now. And the bomb planter, Hexagon, goes for a very aggressive plant. Doesn't have a lot of support to plant on that angle, and that's actually a big mistake here. Tyler going to even things out with the op as Danimal gets a little impatient towards CT. His spot will be replaced, though, almost instantly as TW taking down Aqua. Now Tyler all by himself. Looking to find this round. KSU starting to make something of this, and what? He'll hit that shot onto Guadalupe. Was that? That was through.
That's for Plank, yep.
Oh man, that is. Oh, he's going for an aggressive plant too, though. Twice in the round. TW. Oh, what is this? No, the timing.
Oh God, if you can. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know. It's very tough. I get what Tyler's doing. He had info that TW could have been, CT. I guess By sound? No, he killed Aqua, so it makes sense that he's fixed on CT. But he kind of was washy for so long. I think
Yeah.
Tyler had what, full health? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But
I don't know why Tyler was so fixated on CT there. You have to. The fact that he goes for that plant and then tries to walk to jungle, he's trying to win the round without having to aim.
uh-oh.
There's
Problem?
there's
Hello?
no damage done. There's no damage done.
Dot
They
problem,
should be able to
guys.
call a dot problem. When has it ever been dot technical? On what platform has it ever been dot technical?
That's true.
No, it's dot problem, isn't it?
It's dot problem.
I don't even think on ESEA.
I've never seen. Actually, Alt Pug had technical, but then again, that was like years ago. I'm pretty sure it was. What? Out towards A site to party, and Adam Check is not ready for his guess as they spew into the A site. Skibo's able to find one kill, but he gets denied by Hexagon, who has been coming up in the T half, and Tyler able to find a trade in towards Connector, and TW and Danimal. And wow, okay, Danimal able to find that kill into Zach, and he was low regardless, but a nice kill through the smoke, reading that pretty well. But they have to deal with Tyler, who's in Connector. That's a very powerful angle
He's been hoarding this position too, like coming up underpass, they just haven't been checking him, and Nock was able to find one, and that one-on-one coming out of jungle, knows where Danimal is, has an AWPs into the site, he's committed, he can't go back now, and Aqua shuts him down. A 14th round for RMU. KSU on the ropes here, on their map pick. Again, like I said, they don't have to be incredible on their T side. Tyler's had a couple of chances from that angle to do a ton of damage, and there he's followed through on it finally. Oh no, their money.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
They're gonna save and play for Ty. I respect that.
The bomb plant in that previous round that Kennesaw State won with one player live. So that makes sense why they are saving now. Hexagon. You know, he started the second half with 310. Now 11-16. He's clawing his way back, performing on the T half, making his way out. Now
They have full middle control here. They've actually boosted somebody into window too, so there's not much of a chance left here now for KSU in this round. They should be able to find Skibo relatively easily. Aqua hits the shot. There's players pushed through towards A ramp. He's going to try to flank around to do some damage. Tyler shutting down one in the meantime.
I don't know who was on A site, but the sound when you get headshot like that is probably one of the most tilting. It's like that no armor headshot sound that's like super fast. Look at that, Dragio. This guy's so aware. Match point's been sealed, 15-9. And Kennesaw State, their money, regardless of that CZ buy. You've got two players hovering around 3K, 2K. There's no, actually there is not being bought, but it's the Hail Mary.
Yeah, this is it. This is your chance. Danimal's op. Going to be quintessential in finding this round and staving off RMU. We're looking to go up early 1-0 in this grand final for Division 2. They've actually spotted out a player towards this B site. He's going to retreat towards jail, and Guadalupe is going to have a lot to do. Two Molotovs out close. They know that he's there. They've heard the noise. They know that Guadalupe's there. Guadalupe has to get out, and he's taken down. Tyler and Dragio combining for two in the site. Hexagon, the sacrifice. Skibo's here. He finds two of his own. Now he's put a wrench in the gears, at least for a second, although Dragio and Zach, they're not done yet, and this could be it, folks.
Yeah, there's no way. Zach's alive. He's got an op. And we've seen
bench too. Yeah, there's no way to clear this
10
out.
bucks as Zach gets his kill.
I'm not paying you $10 if he gets this.
Okay, all right, Zach. What? Hello? Hello? Okay. Yo, that's that really? That's how he's gonna get it?
Yeah, obviously it's the hard. You hit the harder shots more than you hit the easy shots in this game. To be quite honest, sometimes it's like you're just so used to like getting instantly killed in this game that you're just ready for those offense. Wait, is this serious?
Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll look at the veto.
They picked Nuke.
Oh god.
Oh, that's almost a BM pick, to be honest.
So 16-9 for Robert Morris University, Maroon, and I expected a more closer, score line. Like I said, like Kennesaw State, they won Mirage every time throughout playoffs, and Robert Morris like, oh, yeah, sure, you guys pick it. We'll start CT side. They start 10-5 going to second half, and then they won the pistol. It's
Yep.
kind of spiraled out of control after 13-5, right?
Yep.
But Robert Morris, like you said, I would say both these teams are definitely contenders to come to Division One. But Skibo, once again,
Yeah.
he was on top, mind you. The person second to him on his team had 19 frags, while he had 21. Still consistency of having top frags in Mirage, or just as a player alone on the team, but they weren't able to close it out. And let's break it down. Like, why did Kennesaw State pretty much lose that map?
It's a really rough pill to swallow if you're KSU here, especially like if they look back on this and they find out that Hexagon, like the way Hexagon was playing, no knock to Hexagon here, obviously stepping up when his team needs him, not doing too much. I find that can be a huge asset if you're, a sub, if you're playing with people who are maybe like out of your skill level or maybe a little higher than what you're used to playing. Don't try to do too much. You don't have to be an all-star against them. You just do what your team needs you to do, and that's exactly what Hexagon did.
Sacrificial lamb, and
at the same
we
time,
saw that last round, right?
Yeah.
He was the first player to make contact who died on B site, and we saw it multiple times. He was the bait for Dragio, essentially.
And you put him with a player like Dragio, and he's going to succeed. I mean, obviously, the only score that matters at the end of the game is the one on the scoreboard, or is the one like the round count. That's all that's going to matter. You can't really look back on it and worry about your stats too much, especially if you're a player like Hexagon here stepping up for your team and playing those unfavorable positions. As I said, Zach's normally the player who does that, so potentially switching out the roles with Plasma Raider there not being in the lineup. KSU though, all things considered, like I said, they could do pretty well in Division One, in my opinion. I think that they have what it takes if they put the time in, they practice over the summer. For the information we have here, a lot of the team is freshmen. Skibo is as well, I believe. So.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't remember. I've seen Skibo before.
KSU has had teams in Division One Collegiate CS before, but not this iteration of the lineup. Obviously, they started in D2, I believe, just because they wanted to see what they could do. Obviously, making the final is a big deal in itself for Division Two players.
That's not like a bad move, guys. Like, it's like Division One, yeah, sure, there's a prize pool for it, etc. But D2, these guys are still getting something for the winning this final. And mind you, it's testing your skill level and like training yourselves, build that team chemistry. Honestly, if you have a decent, even from a coach perspective, if you are a group starting into CS:GO, and whether you want to do Division 1, Division 2, and you're trying to figure out like the team chemistry and kind of get things together, Division 2 is completely free. And with Kennesaw State, having a Division 1 team before, and like you said, maybe these guys are all freshmen, all in completely new roster, whatever it is, or whatever happened to Kennesaw State CS, it's nice to see these guys in the finals because they're kind of humble about it, right? They're trying to understand the skill level, and now they're like, probably analyzing Division 1. It's like, okay, like you said, even as we see it as observers and commentators, like, yeah, definitely Kennesaw State can be a contender in Division 1, 100%.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. And then on the other side of things, RMU, of course, I'd for sure think RMU could be a Division 1 team, and I believe in the information that we have here about when we chatted with both of these schools. Honestly, I think they would have signed up for Division 1 if they could, but not every school gets to be an RMU. Not every school's got the combination of Spermy, Welshie, Lennox being one of the top 3 collegiate schools in D1. Obviously, a lot of these players could compete on that team, I believe, as well. They could do pretty well in Division 1, maybe not as well as their gold team, but there's what can be said about these guys. They played that last game with a substitute player. And they didn't blink twice. They just went into it. It's a Mirage game, as I said. KSU going for that Mirage pick, it can be dangerous because it's a map that a lot of teams are going to be familiar with.
Yeah, especially with Kennesaw State winning 4 times in playoffs on Mirage. But looks like Plasma will not be attending the second map. Maybe it's a phalanx thing. I'm kidding. I'm playing with y'all. I'm messing with y'all.
Wow, you'd be pretty aware. If you knew something about something like that.
Anyways, Hexagon, he will be subbing in for the second map. Robert Morris, they're all not ready yet. Maybe trying to figure out if Plasma is gonna be able to make it into the second map. But regardless, Kennesaw State ready. Starting on the CT side of Nuke. And I'm kind of. It's been a while since I've seen Nuke, man. It has been a long time.
I don't think I have casted it, to be honest,
Oh,
since
really?
the update that got rid of
Okay.
Catwalk.
Oh, you know what? No,
don't
you're
think-
right. You're right. Me neither.
I don't think I've casted it since that update. Obviously, I'm still a little awestruck looking at this because I thought before the game when we were talking about it, like you guys chatting in Discord about Dust 2 coming back. I thought you guys were just memeing because that's a pretty common meme. People joke about that all the time, being like, "Oh, this is what the update was. They brought back Dust 2." Well, no, this time they actually did it.
Yeah, with Cobblestone going out as well.
That's a weird thing for me. Like, honestly, I would have been fine if they took Nuke out and they like reworked it, but I think they're just kind of happy with how it is now over at Volvo.
It's still CT sided, especially with the changes in
that's what they wanted.
Site. It's quite annoying. There's a back there's actually a back boxes on B site which has been so overpowered apparently. I've been seeing it through
retaking from U-Haul back there is not easy to do with that position added there. You get a little bit more freedom as well though to move around in the upper parts of the site without those railings there. So I'm not judging the update. I'm not judging it as like good or bad. I haven't really played it, casted the map enough to really decide that yet. But to me, taking out Cobblestone seemed like a map to me that was like pretty tried and true.
Yeah.
Like what needs to be changed about Cobblestone? It makes you wonder, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why they're changing Cobblestone. I mean, people have had problems with it before. It's heavily B-sided. People, I don't know. It's just the meta from before you go semi-pro or even like in the competitive scene. Cobblestone's kind of iffy. It's very unpredictable, I guess, in a sense.
It can be. It can definitely be pretty unpredictable with how it goes. I mean, it's just like, to me, why though? Like it's a good map. I mean, obviously, I'm a little more hurt over it than others might be, because my team or my group of guys, we're pretty fond of Cobblestone and we like to go to it as one of our picks. We have like a lot of really neat strats developed for it. So